Hi, Chuck here. Today we're talking pre-shot routine and why it is very important that you have one. Stay tuned. Okay guys, welcome back. Today's topic is pre-shot routine and why it's so important that you have one when you're playing golf. I guarantee you, as you go through your day, you are doing routines and you probably don't even realize it. But let's just say you have a task to perform. There's certain things that you have to do to lead up to even start doing that task. Same thing for us guys in the morning. Let's say we wake up and we go to shave. For years, months, years, our shaving cream has always been in the same spot. Our razor's been in the same spot. Let's just say, for instance, one morning you go in the bathroom and start to shave and somebody moved your shaving cream. What is that going to do to your routine? Well, it's going to make you a little anxious, right? You're looking around for your shaving cream, okay? So you're out of sorts. I guarantee you that if I gave Michael Jordan a basketball today and asked Mr. Jordan to shoot a foul shot, we're going to see the same thing that he did when he was playing in his prime when he went to shoot that shot. He would bounce that ball a certain number of times, okay? He would collect it, and then what would he do? He'd get ready to shoot, his tongue would come out, and he would shoot it. I guarantee you. Why? Because he practiced that routine for years, because he knew when it came crunch time that he wanted to put himself into a state of readiness, a state of calmness, and a state of confidence. Calvin Pete, I did a lot of golf schools with Mr. Pete, and we talked about pre-shot routine, and his thing was he actually stepped into the golf ball the same number of steps every time, 5. He got himself back here and he knew exactly where he needed to be to step into that golf ball with 5 steps. Now if he did it 4, his routine wouldn't work. If he did it 6, his routine wouldn't work. He'd actually start all over again. I saw Mr. Faldo in a tournament get over a golf ball, get ready to make a swing, and something distracted him. He actually took his golf club, put it back in the bag, and started his routine all over again. Now, I'm not saying you have to get that precise, guys, but we want to establish a consistent pattern before you walk up and make your golf swing. So, what is a routine? Well, a routine has to have a starting point, and it has to have an ending point. So the starting point could be anything. Okay? It could be a tip of the hat. It's time to go to work. It could be you Velcro your glove. It's time to go to work. Okay? If you look at Mr. Furyk gets behind the ball and he kind of does his pants like this and he goes through his routine. Freddie Couples takes a towel, wipes off his grip. You'll see him doing that consistently before every shot. And today, one of the best players in the world gathers up his golf club, holds it in front of him behind the golf ball, closes his eyes, and he's visualizing what he wants the ball to do. He's seeing the shape of the swing, the height of the swing, and he's also getting his body prepared to execute that golf swing to make that ball do what it needs to do. Okay? So we don't need to get elaborate, all right? Mine, just to give you an idea, okay? Mine right now, and your routine or your starting point could change. You could add something different. Again, it's individual, guys. It doesn't have to be like Joe Blow over here does it. You got to create your own, okay? Mine today is, and I'll say this either to myself or I'll turn to one of my playing partners and say, buckle up, Buttercup. When I say that, then I know what I want to do now is I want to get rid of everything else that's around me, all the distractions, and I want to focus in on my task at hand, which is putting that golf ball where it needs to go. Okay? So you have to have a starting point. From there, what we want to do, and again, this would be my routine, okay? I have my starting point going. I get back here. I'll make a couple swings. Why? I'm a big believer in rehearsal swings because when we play golf, we're not playing on flat surface, okay? We want to try to measure ourselves to the condition of the land because that's going to also determine how we swing this golf club to have the ball do what we want it to do. So I'm a big believer in making a couple rehearsal swings. Once I have done that, I'll get set. I'll find my intermediate target again from behind the golf ball, okay? And what I like to do is I'll twirl the golf club 3 times. Set it down behind the golf ball and then go into my posture and my alignment. So my routine is pretty consistent, and yours should be too. Practice this, guys. Build one. Now, you might have a routine just for full swing. Awesome, great. Short game, you might have a little different approach, a little different routine for your short game shots. Perfect, but keep them consistent. And what you're going to find, guys, is the more that your routine is consistent, when you actually get over this golf ball, you're going to have a lot more confidence in what you're doing and the execution of the shot. Now, here's one last point I want to make about a routine, okay? The difference between a tour player and a club pro is pretty much this when it comes to what they do before they swing the golf club. Let's just imagine, I'm going to take this alignment rod, I'm just going to put it right here on the ground, but let's just imagine that we have a line there, okay? Now, what I see most of the time is a lot of us have no thoughts until we cross that line and get over this golf ball. Once we start to get over this golf ball, we have about 1,400 swing thoughts. We have thoughts that we probably don't even need to have in our head going through our head. Well, what's that going to do with our golf swing? That's going to create havoc. Good players will do all of their thinking, and we'll call this our think box, back here behind the golf ball. We're thinking about the shape. We're thinking about what we have to do to make this ball do what we want it to do with our golf club, and what our body has to do to help make that happen. Now, once I have crossed this line, we shouldn't have any thoughts. We might have 1, 2 at the most. But you want to get all that clutter out of your head. Good players do a lot of their thinking back here. When they get over this golf ball, their brain goes dead, and their only thought that they might have is where this ball is going. They're target oriented. They're not thinking, okay, I need to start the club here on plane, get the club face good here, my downswing needs to be here, my body needs, no. All they're thinking about is where this ball is going, and they're target oriented. That's what we have to become more aware of and better at when we're playing golf. Get your thinking done behind the golf ball. When you step over that think box line, it's time to put everything else out of your mind and make a great swing. So next week, guys, we're going to put all these together, all the gaps. We're going to talk about the grip again. We're going to talk about alignment. We're going to talk about posture, pre-shot routine. Okay? If you have any questions about this particular video on pre-shot routine, or if you want to try to establish one, which I think you should, give me a call. Let's set up a time and let's work on your pre-shot routine, a routine that is custom to you. So the next time you go out and play golf, you're going to play your best golf. If you have anything else going on in your swing, any issues, get in touch with me. Let's get it scheduled. Let's get it fixed. And as always, until next time, guys, happy golfing. Enjoy life. Peace.